So, Buddham means, Buddham, the word Buddham comes from the word Buddhi. What is Buddhi? If you are talking more, when I give a mic to somebody, if they talk more, 1 word, 2 words, I get jitters here. They are not supposed to talk. Just because I have given you a mic, what are you going to talk? You should keep in mind 100,000 factors before you open your mouth in front of a mic, which people hardly do, because they don't have buddhi. They don't know how much to speak. They just want to blah, 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 because they got a mic and an audience. No way. So, whenever somebody speaks, then I see the buddhi parameter. इसके पास कितना बुद्धि है? Very difficult to open your mouth unless you are having a perfect Buddhahood. You cannot open your mouth perfectly. Impossible. Nobody can do it. Buddhi is rustic common sense. Buddhi is rustic spiritual sense. So when we say Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, we seek that enlightenment which is pure material enlightenment, and we also seek that enlightenment which is pure spiritual enlightenment. If you cannot know what is life after death, you can never know what is life before death. Prima facie ruled out, by and large. Gautama Buddha, before his enlightenment, was enlightened. After his enlightenment, he became more enlightened. Before his enlightenment, he never did anything wrong, never spoke anything wrong, never thought anything wrong. Every thought, word and deed of him before his enlightenment, before his meditation, were perfect. So, he was enlightened, highly enlightened before his enlightenment. And after his enlightenment, he became more enlightened. When we say Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, we speak about those enlightenments which are before enlightenment and those enlightenments which are after enlightenment. Enlightenment is a grand vista. If you are eating fish, goat, are you enlightened? If the husband is raping his wife, is he enlightened? No way. So this is all enlightenment before enlightenment. Before knowing life after, there is so much enlightenment required by everybody. Where there is enlightenment, there is health and happiness and plentiness and abundance. Where there is no enlightenment, neither there is health, nor peace, nor fulfillment, nor contentment, nor anything. Lot of enlightenment is required before enlightenment, and lot of enlightenment is required after enlightenment. I know about life or death. Okay, I am soul. I am not the body. I am not these molecules. I am not these limbs, kidneys and heart. And okay, I know that I am Atma. I know that Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma. After that also you require a lot of enlightenment. You must know what is the astral body. You must know what is the causal body. You must know what is the supracausal body. You must know the whole circle of reincarnation and karma. So many things are there for you to learn. Please remember this point. Lot of enlightenment is required before your enlightenment, and lot of enlightenment is required after your enlightenment. Fortunately, because of my own past karma, I know everything about enlightenment before enlightenment and everything about enlightenment after enlightenment. That's what I know. That's why I am able to guide each and every person every given instant. Either in the department of enlightenment, or in the department of enlightenment before enlightenment, or in the department of enlightenment after enlightenment. So, see the word enlightenment, see the word Buddham, how vast it is. And we are students of enlightenment. Like students of music, like students of cricket, like students of baseball. We are students of enlightenment. So, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami is we seek enlightenment before enlightenment. We seek enlightenment after enlightenment. When you vacate your body, you are not suddenly more enlightened than when you are in the body. Only the garment is removed. You are as it is, with the same enlightenment. Just because you go into the astral world, you don't become more enlightened. The garments, the bodies, doesn't matter in enlightenment. This fact, if you can understand, if you do understand, that there's so much enlightenment is required before enlightenment. Without any concern about life after death, any soul, any reincarnation, without calculating any of these things, lot of enlightenment is required. In human relations, in human animal relations, in human plant relations. And enlightenment means human astral relations, human causal relations, causal world relations. There is one government all over the creation. There are no two governments. And that government is no government at all. Nobody governs others. No enlightened man governs other people. Every enlightened man governs himself, that's all. And there is rule and order and magnificence throughout creation, without any governance. You must read a hell of a lot to become more and more and more and more enlightened. You must do a lot of meditation to become more and more enlightened. You must do a lot of service to become more and more enlightened. You must do a lot of sajjana sangatya to become more and more enlightened. It's an ongoing process. It's a wonderful process.